In this video, we're going to discuss 3 reasons why you're failing. If you're failing at internet marketing or anything else for that reason, it usually can be attributed to 3 things. 1, you're not open-minded enough to learn new things. 2, you don't stay with things and methods long enough to experience any sort of success. And 3, you can't focus on anything for more than 5 minutes at a time. Now, granted, there are people who have a more natural aptitude towards certain things, and so it becomes easier for them to excel in those things once they apply themselves. But the things that I'm talking about, open-mindedness, focus, and perseverance, are things that anybody with a normal mental state can possess or acquire. So let's look into the main enemy of acquiring these things that we just discussed. Why is it today that most people find it extremely difficult to focus? Why is it today that most people lack focus? Well, certainly the technology that we use today can be blamed for that. This thing right here, it's something that we're all addicted to, myself included, and it's extremely difficult to break free of. I like to call the condition instant gratification syndrome. And because of this instant gratification syndrome, we want results right now. And because of a lack of focus and a lack of persevering, what happens is that we fail to accept the reality that results are built over time. It takes time to get results. But being that our minds and our brains have adapted to instant gratification, if we don't see results in the particular thing that we're doing fast enough, then we switch to something else that will give us instant gratification. So what can we do to combat this problem of instant gratification syndrome? Well, we must delay gratification until we can train our brains not to react every time our mind wants to redirect to some sort of gratifying activity. Let me give you an example. You've been meaning to build a website, but the tech that's involved in building the website, we don't really know, and we instantly get uncomfortable with learning new things, or the things that we need to learn in order to help us to build the website. Even though we know we want to do it and we need to do it, this discomfort comes on us because it's something that we're not familiar with, and it's going to be a struggle trying to learn the new things. So our mind immediately redirects to something that is more gratifying for us to do, like playing a video game or whatever it is that you enjoy doing that you get gratification from. And you don't get started on the thing that you need to do. And in reality, what's happening is your mind is playing tricks on you. Our mind is telling us to do something to avoid the discomfort of learning something new or struggling with something new in order for us to get accomplished what we really need to get accomplished. And this cycle happens over and over and over again. I've seen it in people where there's something that they need to do or something that they really want to do, but the discomfort associated with it keeps them on this treadmill, and months go by, sometimes even years go by without them ever accomplishing what it is that they want to do. So the thing that we really, really have to learn to do is to delay gratification. And if we practice delaying this problem with instant gratification, we'll start to train our brains to not redirect every time we have to get up and do something that causes the slightest bit of discomfort. We also have to recognize that it is our mind playing tricks on us. When we have something that we have to do, and the thought of doing that thing brings even the slightest bit of discomfort, and our mind immediately redirects to something that we actually enjoy doing, something that brings us gratification, we have to recognize that that is our mind keeping us from doing what we need to do. We need to recognize that and identify it as a red flag. Listen, we're all human. These are things that we all struggle with. But in order for us to make progress, in order for us to achieve the things that we truly have set out for ourselves, then number one, we have to recognize the games that we play with ourselves in order to avoid making progress. And number two, we have to be diligent and continue to fight and battle against ourselves. I truly believe that we as individuals are the biggest obstacle to us gaining success. And like I always say, your only competition is you. I invite you to join me on my journey by liking, subscribing, and hitting a bell notification so you'll be notified every time I upload a video, which will be frequently. As frequently as I make progress, I will upload and share it with you.